Who is this?
Hey, we already called the potential marinas in the future. We called them all. They all know. We called them all.
So this is stalker shit, right?
We called all the marinas where you could get towed to, every single one, and they know. And then most of them know Chris, the Navy SEAL. You messed up doing that to Chris. He's the ex-Navy SEAL. Did you know that?
He's a bitch, so that makes sense.
Chris is a retired Navy SEAL, and you did all that. So now you got a whole bunch of people all around the whole Bay Area. Like, you're not going to be able to get a slip. Like, because people know. And you're on the Don Shipley, who does the Navy SEAL thing. We let him know about you and what you did to Chris. And he's reaching out to people. Like, everybody's reaching out. Like, you're not going to get a slip. So, and it's your own fault, dude.
That I'm going to kill children and send their families after you.
Don't do anything. You're going to be, like, burning some sticks and things.
Doctor 911, what's your emergency?
Yes, I'm a stalker on the line right here. They just hung up the phone. They were live with you for a minute. They're telling me that they've called every slip where I might move my boat to and prevented them from accepting me, trying to cause me to be homeless. It's harassing messages. I've received dozens of phone calls from that same number. It was not a block number. It's a public number. This is harassment and intimidation, and I can show how many calls I've had from that number, which just goes on and on and on and on and on, dozens upon dozens upon dozens upon dozens. I'm showing them right now to my viewers.
What do you mean you're showing them right now to your viewers?
That's what is the visual accompaniment to this video. This right now, we are looking at how, like, 1 minute, 22 seconds ago, we caught the fucking non-block number, and how they haven't been blocking the number for dozens upon dozens upon dozens of attacks spanning back weeks and weeks. Here, 10/27, October 27th is the earliest one I have at 7:13 p.m., going all the way up to 1 minute and 22 seconds ago.
Have you tried blocking this number from your phone?
That doesn't do anything about stalkers. That only forces them to use an impersonation number, so I can't identify, so it breaks the consistency, so it's not dozens upon dozens of calls from the same number. It's just new numbers. I have been blocking for 10 years.
Okay. Looks like we talked to you yesterday about this, and we gave you a reference number regarding it.
Right, but again, this was 1 minute and 22 seconds before my phone call. This is fresh stalker attack.
Well, we've already talked to you about the same exact issue. So
no, you haven't, because he just called and made these elaborate threats saying that they had taken measures to make sure there was nowhere on earth I could move my boat to. That happened 1 minute and 22 seconds before this phone call began.
We just talked to you yesterday about...
This phone call didn't occur yesterday. This phone call occurred 1 minute and 22 seconds before this call began.
I heard you 4 times when you said that.
You don't seem to be processing it.
That we talked to you yesterday about you telling us about these people wanting to sink your boat.
That was a different threat. Yes, threatening to sink the boat I'm on. That was yesterday.
There wouldn't be anything additional for us to talk to you about regarding that.
Not this phone call we just had.
I'll document it for you, but there wouldn't be any reason for an officer to make contact with you again regarding the same issue.
About continuing harassment and threats from this number.
Correct.
So who do I call when this number threatens and harasses me?
I would block the number on your phone.
Okay, what about the 10,000 other numbers they use to harass me? And you're ruining the evidence. You are ruining me being able to press a button and just go look at all from this one phone number. All we're doing is moving it to a new phone number.
Okay. I really don't know what to tell you, Colton.
And don't use my fucking nigger name. It's Mr. Wood. You have no reason to address me by a familiar name.
Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and let you go then.